Hey everyone, it's Salamander Plays, and we are still going through StarCraft Remastered. We are on Episode 1, the Terran campaign. This is original StarCraft. We're going to begin with a cinematic, and then we're going to go into Level 6, Norad 2. Norad 2.
It appears that the Confederates are in a state of panic about the Antiguan revolt. I'm picking up a high number of Confederate transmissions going back and forth between their outposts and their headquarters on Tarsonis. Most of the transmissions are heavily coded, but wait, here's something.
This is General Duke calling from Alpha Squadron flagship NORAD 2. We crash landed and are being hit hard by the Zerg. Request immediate backup from anyone receiving this signal. Repeat, this is a priority 1 distress call.
Zerg? Here? Serves them right. About time they got a taste of what it's like to be in there mixing it up.
Jim, I want you to move in and save that base.
I'm positive I didn't hear that right.
Arcturus, have you lost your mind?
Listen, I know Duke's a cold-hearted bastard, but an entire colony shouldn't have to suffer for that. Besides, a Confederate general could prove to be a powerful ally. This is an opportunity we cannot miss.
I don't like this at all.
I'm not asking you to like it. I'm asking you to do it.
Yes, sir.
Great. Let's get this over with.
I really like that briefing. It reveals so much of Arcturus's personality. Oh, they did such a great job with the dialogue.
This is Jimmy. Right on. Orders, Captain? Commander. Fire now. Raider here. Right on. Oh, yeah. This should be good.
And I believe if you touch the command center, you get the whole base. As always, campaign mode is very good at explaining the mechanics of StarCraft. So if your building is in the red here, it will slowly lose health until it's gone. But once it's in the yellow, I think? Let's stop for a moment. Yes, once it's in the yellow, the health will freeze and you don't have to do it any further.
That ship won't last long against those Zerg.
Insufficient Vespene gas. Not enough minerals.
Wow, we are really hurting for resources in this level. 3 SCVs and virtually no minerals. So we're gonna have to build up a good number of SCVs before we do anything. Oh wow, our bunkers don't even have people in it. Let's put 2 Marines in each one. Oh, we got extra Marines here. Let's do 1 of each.
This is Jimmy. Oh,
And let's do some spider mines maybe.
right on.
I forget where they come from, but something's better than nothing. This level at first can feel like there's a lot of pressure, so the goal is to get 2 drop ships, I think, and Jim Raynor over to this beacon before the Zerg destroy NORAD 2, this building. So it's on fire, and there's kind of a panic to get over here as soon as possible since this is isolated and it seems like they're not going to be able to hold out for pretty long. But The AI actually takes their sweet old time destroying this, so it's not as much of an emergency as you would think. Always got to keep your Goliaths on hold here, because if they shoot anything up here and then the enemy walks away, they'll just blindly walk up here and get annihilated by sunken colonies. Typically, these Goliaths don't last very long anyway, though, because the enemy has queens, and queens can spawn broodlings, which instantly kills mechanical units. Let's go ahead and get our gas going, because we're definitely going to need gas. We could probably have Jim Raynor out here since our warriors are so few. Let's get a little bit of a line going here with our buildings. And as always on this map, what I see most players do is they just create some drop ships and they slowly move this way through the fog of war to get over here. I think there is a way you can go on ground the entire way here if you go up and around, but there's a lot more enemies that way, and so I think it's just better to create drop ships and tanks and then slowly shoot your way through here, and then you'll have a clear path to take Jim Raynor and 2 drop ships over.
Your forces are under attack.
Alright, now that we have gas, I think we can finally start repairing Norad too, and we might as well do it. It's going to slow us down a little, but probably better safe than sorry. So we'll go ahead and start repairing Norad too, spend some resources on that. And we're going to wait for our factory to get done, and then we'll get a starport, and we'll make tanks and drop ships, and then we'll just, we'll do some microing. We'll micro our units across this area here, and we'll get the victory. Oh, I'm really glad I planted that spider mine. At least we have a decent amount of food supply. 6 supply depots and a command center. Pretty decent. Okay, let's get our add-on here. I'm pretty sure I got siege mode in this one, or at least I hope I do. I'm still thinking about that awesome dialogue from... Oh, we don't have tanks in this one. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. I think I want to go Goliaths in that case. So why don't we get an armory, and we're going to build another factory. This we need an add-on for to build drop ships. And I believe we can go ahead and hide Jim Raynor back here. Tuck him to safety, put him on the hold command, make sure he doesn't die.
Base is under attack.
And we're going to go Goliaths and drop ships. Kind of disappointed. I thought we would have tanks this level, but we do not. And why don't we throw some Marines in there since we have the barracks and also the minerals to do it. So I guess instead of tanks, what we're going to do is use some microing and we're going to use Goliaths and Marines and work our way across this fog of war until we get the whole way to this cliff. And I think it's finally time to build another supply depot. So Goliath, and drop ship, Marine. And actually, we're going to build 2 supply depots at once. We didn't need to build any supply depots for the longest time, and now we're going to do both of them at the same time. I don't think I want to do upgrades. I don't think that's going to be necessary, and I'd rather spend the gas on more units. And hold on just one moment. Ah, yes. So I can get close enough to have this in sight without getting shot by it. And what you can do is take your units right up here and put the hold command, and they'll... Yes, perfect. And I wonder if a it's actually worth getting the Marine upgrade. I'm gonna say no, it isn't. Actually, let's go and cancel that. I guess since we have the money, we'll go ahead and get an academy, but I don't think we're gonna need it. Alright, Marine, Goliath, and we got 2 dropships. Let's do one more.
Minerals.
Alright, let's go ahead and get these guys up here. I might lose this army to sunken colonies, but we'll just slowly drain their health until they're gone.
Base is empty.
Goliath. Let's do 2 Marines. Let's go ahead and just drop them off right here and they'll immediately kill it. Nice. Another Marine. Goliath.
Not enough minerals. Your forces are under attack.
I don't think I'm going to need this ComSat, but we might as well build it, get some energy going in case we need to see more, I don't know, something beyond that's out of range. I have a distinct memory of this map where there are some Scourge just floating around over here, and they will instantly destroy your dropships. So it's really important that you kill them, because if you don't and you shuttle Jim Raynor over here, the Scourge will attack the dropship and instantly kill Jim Raynor, and you'll lose the game. Let's go Sunken Colony first. Then we'll kill the Mutalisk. Alright, excellent. Let's go ahead and just park them there, let them do some work. And you know what? I think I want this Goliath to go as well on the next trip. I don't think we need him at home. Man, I'm still thinking about that dialogue at the briefing. Oh, they did such a good job with Arcturus Manx. You can clearly see that he's a cold man that should not be trusted, but he does just enough talking to convince you that he's a good guy, because he says no colony should suffer the fate of the Zerg, and he pretends to be sympathetic, but in reality, oh, there's the Scourge I was talking about. Oh, and there's more up here too. But in reality, I mean, what he's really doing here is that he wants to recruit Edmund Duke as a general, because he's really actually building a civilization for himself, gaining power over the Terran. Alright, don't actually need to drop these guys off. It looks like it. Okay, looks like that attack is over. Some more supply depots.
Additional supply depots required.
Alright. Take care of this sunken colony. Wow, there are a lot of spore colonies here. I think when they created this map, they really wanted to make it a challenge to come over this area since it's so close to your destination, but I think at the end of the day, they just didn't put enough here. I suppose these are the early levels of StarCraft, and they didn't realize how good players would get at this game.
Base is under attack.
Or maybe they just wanted the campaign mode to be easier. Alright, at this point, I think we can just go ahead and win. And let me look at the objectives again to make sure I got this right. Bring Raynor and 2 dropships to Norad too. Okay, so we just need these 2 dropships, and I'm not sure where Raynor just got to. Oh, he took the long way. Glad that didn't end poorly. Oh, is it because this one SCV was here? That's hilarious. Alright, where is he? Okay, there he is. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and save the game. Let's call it campaign. And I'm gonna do this just to make sure something crazy doesn't happen and he just instantly dies. And I can always reload. Looks like we're good. Let's unload Jim Raynor.
Save our entire race from being overrun by the Zerg. I don't think it's a difficult decision.
Join forces with you? I'm a general, for God's sake.
A general without an army. I'm offering you a position in my cabinet, not just some backwater post. Don't test my patience, Edmund.
All right, Mengsk. You got a deal.
You've made the right choice, General Duke.
I can't believe you're really gonna trust this snake.
Don't worry, Jim. He's our snake now.
Oh, the dialogue is so good. He's our snake now. Man, it's so well voice acted. Man, this game is so great. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.